Welcome to today's episode of Birthright at the Crossroads. I'm your host, Emily.
And I'm Joe, thrilled to be here.
Today, we're diving into a significant shift in American citizenship.
That's right. President Trump's recent executive orders could challenge the 14th Amendment.
So, Joe, can you break down what birthright citizenship means?
Sure. Currently, the 14th Amendment guarantees citizenship to anyone born in the U.S.
Interesting. And what's the key phrase in that amendment?
The phrase subject to the jurisdiction thereof is crucial. It means born on U.S. soil.
Got it. So how would Trump's orders change this?
Well, they could reinterpret it, excluding kids born to undocumented parents.
And that could have huge implications, right?
Absolutely. Millions could lose their citizenship.
Wow. Estimates suggest up to 4.7 million kids could be affected by 2050.
Exactly. That loss could impact access to education and healthcare.
What about families? How might they be affected?
Families living under the threat of separation would face even more challenges.
That sounds terrifying. Can you give us more context on that?
Sure, kids born here would no longer have the right to stay.
That's heartbreaking. What might happen to those who consider America home?
It's really unsettling. They could be at risk of deportation.
And what about the impact on businesses, especially those reliant on immigrant workers?
Removing citizenship could alter the workforce significantly.
Let's talk specifics. How could this affect African immigrants?
It's a mixed bag. There could be both positive and negative outcomes.
What do you mean by positive?
Some argue it might tighten immigration, helping to protect jobs.
And the downside?
The biggest concern is that children could lose their citizenship.
Harsh reality for families just seeking a better life.
Exactly. It would put already vulnerable families at severe risk.
And we've seen how African immigrants participate in vital roles.
Yes, from healthcare to education, stripping citizenship hits hard.
And refugees fleeing violence, how might they be affected?
It could prevent them from rebuilding lives, losing hope for their children.
Reflecting on Trump's past efforts, why are we seeing a resurgence now?
Well, past attempts faced legal challenges, but times have changed.
So, are we looking at a different landscape now?
Yes, the legal ramifications could be more complicated this time.
There's a lot of anxiety in immigrant communities, right?
For sure, fear is palpable as the threat looms.
How are immigrant rights groups responding?
They're gearing up for legal battles, which will be essential.
So what's next for immigration policy in the U.S.?
This could significantly shift how we define citizenship.
Do you think this will succeed or face more roadblocks?
That's a tough call. The legal system could weigh in heavily.
This all raises important questions for us as a nation.
Definitely. We need to examine who we want to be.
Thank you for this deep dive, Joe.
Thanks for having me, Emily.
And thanks to our listeners for joining us.
We'll be exploring this further, so stay tuned.
Until next time, take care.